Well, hi everyone, I'm Doug Jr.
And I'm Doug the Third.
We're with Doug and Doug Gaming, and once again today we are joined by my wife Nancy. And yes, she can talk, but I don't know, we're just used to it, I guess. So she'll be talking during the video, I'm sure. But today we're doing another follow-up on a presentation we made for Board Game Breakfast with the Dice Tower. Picked a random letter, came up the letter B, and we wanted to recommend a game to people that started with that. And we chose the game Betrayal at House on the Hill. Now, some gamers might not think this is a good choice because it's not a heavy game, it's not complicated, it's not extremely strategic. There's some strategy in it.
But these gamers think it's a great game.
We do. We enjoy it.
And you're watching our video.
Because gaming's about having fun. So we highly recommend it. This is kind of a little nostalgic for me. This is one of the earlier games that we got after I dragged my family into gaming. And so we've always enjoyed it. We've had some good games with it. We'll talk a little more about it at the end, but for right now, we want to go ahead and get started. We will teach you how to play this as we go along, and it's pretty simple to follow, actually. First of all, we've all chosen characters. I have picked Professor Longfellow because he's old like me. Who have you got, Nancy?
Madame Zostra.
Madame Zostra, okay. And Doug the Third has
Brandon Jaspers.
Brandon Jaspers. All right. Now, in this particular game, none of the characters have particular powers or abilities, but they all have different stats. They all have 4 stats. We have might, we have speed, we have sanity, and we have knowledge. And you'll see through the playthrough how these things come into play. We're going to be exploring the mansion. There are 3 different cards which we will draw as they come up, and there are dice which we will roll. At some point in this game, a haunt will occur, and that's generally a bad time when somebody will become the betrayer or the traitor, and we'll find out as that goes along. So let's just go ahead, since you are seated over there, and we'll just have Doug the Third start. And the way you start is by moving your speed. So your speed is...
My speed is 4.
So you are on the ground, the main floor. This is the basement. This is the landing. And these are doors. So you can move up to 4. So obviously you're going to have plenty of speed.
Yeah. And because it's been a while since I've played this, do we have a particular mission set right now?
Not yet.
Or
right now we're exploring.
Okay, that's okay.
So we just want to get some items and get ready for whatever happens.
1, 2, and I'll go to the second floor.
This is the grand staircase.
And let's do 4.
Now, since he took his last move and he moved off of a tile, that means he explores, and he's choosing... He's got to go until he finds one that will work on the upper floor.
The operating laboratory.
All right. So, is there any symbols?
Yeah, the swirly swirl.
The
Event.
swirly swirl. You get an event. Whenever you get an event, you read it out loud and you do it.
Angry being. That's being, not bean.
No angry beans in this game.
It emerges from the slime on the wall next to you.
Ugh.
You must attempt a speed roll. All right. So
what is your speed? You said 4. So you get 4 of these dice.
And then based on my roll, I will read what the follow-up event
By the way, these dice only have 1s and 2s and blanks on them, so they're not normal 6-sided dice.
I got 4. Let's see. 2 to 4. Take 1 die of mental damage. So I'll roll again, and that'll affect my sanity or my knowledge.
You can choose.
And I can choose.
And you can split it up.
1.
That's pretty good.
I will lower my sanity because my knowledge is already lower. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way. That would be cheating. There we go.
All right. So your sanity is now 3. Now we'll just discard this. We'll start a little pile over here off camera. And it's my turn. So Professor Longfellow is kind of old, so his speed is 4. So he's like, I'm surprised. But I'm going to stay on this floor. What's that?
That's faster than my speed.
Is it?
Yes.
That's weird.
Maybe you're just taking your time.
1 and 2. I'll just stop there. Now, when you do move off a tile, that your turn stops, so I don't get the rest of my what I might consider my movement.
Not that one.
This is upper, so I can't use that one. This is upper and basement. Can't use that one.
That one's good.
This one says ground, so I will play it. And you can put these on any way you want as long as a door is attached to where you exited from the other tile. So I am in the organ room, and it also has an event. So I will draw this card. It says, whoops, you feel a body under your foot. But before you can leap away from it, you're knocked over. A giggling voice runs away from you. Turn over all your item cards, don't have any, and shuffle them. The player to your right randomly discards one of them, then turn your item cards face up again. Items are very important in this game. Fortunately, I got this before I have any items, so I don't lose anything.
Yay.
So that's okay. So, Nancy,
All right. Let's see.
you can, if it's easier for you to tell me until you're within reach.
Yeah. Here.
1, 2, and 3. What's your speed, by the way?
3.
3. So that is your speed. Okay. So she needs ground floor tile.
Basement, ground.
All right. And that's
Junk room. Awesome.
room.
When exiting, you must attempt a might roll of 3 or more. If you fail, lose 1 speed, but continue moving.
all right.
Okay, and this has got a raven, so that's an omen.
Okay. We'll talk about that in a minute. So you want to put it like that.
Yeah.
So whenever you leave, you have to roll your might and try to get 3 or more.
Okay.
But she's not leaving yet, but you will draw your omen and you will read that.
Spirit board, a board with letters and numbers to call the dead. Before you move during your turn, you can look at the top tile of the room stack. If you use a spirit board after the haunt has been revealed, the traitor can move any number of monsters.
Okay.
One space closer to you. If you are the traitor, you don't have to move those monsters. If there's no traitor, all monsters move 1 space closer to you. Make a haunt roll now.
Okay. So what this means is we're going to keep track of how many of these omen cards, and you'll keep that near you.
Okay.
We're going to keep track of how many omen cards have been found during the game. Right now we're at 1. So whenever somebody has an omen card, they have to roll 6 dice. This is a haunt roll. If they roll less than the number of omen cards that have been found, the haunt begins. Now, she would have to roll all blanks, which is possible, not very likely, but possible. So try to roll them and kind of so they can see what's going on there. That works. So the haunt does not begin because every die has a number on it. And that would have been extremely unusual if it had of. But you just hang on to that.
Okay.
And it may come in handy. You can use that when you need to.
Okay.
So it says about moving monsters, which won't happen until after the haunt. But all right, we'll go back to Douglas
My
the
turn.
Third.
Well, what I remember to be an advantage in this game is getting as many rooms discovered as possible before the haunt begins, because you never know what's going to happen. So I'm going to go 1 and 2. I know I could have gone there, but I wanted to move more. So upper. Servants' quarters. Sorry.
Okay, oh, there's another raven, which means another haunt.
man.
Or another omen,
Oh, man.
which will trigger a haunt roll.
A dog!
You got the dog?
I got a companion. This mangy dog at least seems friendly. At least you hope it is. So I gain 1 might and 1 sanity now. Well, thank you, dog. And 1 sanity. And hey, that's pretty lucky because my sanity is what went down earlier.
That's right. And speaking of that, I need to find a token to represent your dog.
I need my dog!
Because later, and I don't think so much now, but later he can actually be helpful. So,
Yeah. Later on, if I lose custody of the dog, that's what they say on the card, I lose 1 might and 1 sanity. It says, take a small monster token to represent the dog. Oh, okay, so.
right.
All right.
So it's not a dog token, but we'll give you, this looks like an angry dog. We'll
that
give you
works. Yeah. Oh, it's groovy. And it says, put it in your room. Once during your turn, the dog can move to any explored room up to 6 spaces away using doors and stairs, and then return. It can pick up, carry, and or drop 1 item before it returns. The dog isn't slowed by opponents. It can't use one-way passages or rooms that require a roll. It can't carry items that slow movement. This omen can't be dropped, traded, or stolen. Make a haunt roll now.
All right, 6 dice. We have 2 raven cards out. So if you roll a 1 or a 0, the haunt would begin.
Could have said like less than 2. But yes, you're
I could
right.
have.
Oh.
Nope.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Rolled 2 blanks.
6.
All right.
We're good.
We are good. All right. Back to me.
And my dog
So
are good.
the professor was going to go. I think he's going to head up this way and start building out there. So I need a ground floor tile. Ground
There you
floor. Abandoned room. Oh, another raven, by the way. Nothing else in there, but we're going through these pretty quick. A skull. It has cracked and missing teeth,
Same.
much like me. If you, just kidding, kind of. If you take mental damage, you can take all of it as physical damage instead. So that gives me some options. Have to make a haunt roll, 6 dice. Have to get, oh, need to move this up. We're up to 3 raven cards. And
Here,
I rolled well in excess of 3. So, Nancy,
Was that 6 dice or was that just 5?
it wouldn't matter, but
I mean-
it might have been. If it was, I apologize.
No, it's all good. I just wanted to save the comments.
Yeah.
It will get caught.
I'm sure. If it mattered, I would re-roll, but obviously it doesn't.
Can I move right there?
No, because there's no exit
Oh,
here. Yeah.
silly me.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good question, though.
And
If
in
there's
this-
a black line,
yeah.
then that's just
Yeah.
a
And in the
border.
same way, like you couldn't enter here because there's not a door on
Now-
this
I
side.
can just go
actually,
ahead and come out here. right?
Before you go, you have to do, when you exit this room, you have to do a might roll of 3 or more. So what is your might?
4.
So you're going to roll 4 dice, and you need 3 or more. Which you
You
got.
got 3.
So you may exit on the
Come right here.
It's like an episode of Hoarders where they're climbing over all the stuff.
bothered. Yes.
Pretty much.
All right. So we need another ground
Basement.
floor. Here's the ground floor.
Chapel. Once per game, if you end your turn here, gain 1 sanity.
All right. So you are ending your turn there. So you will gain a sanity.
And it has an event.
Go ahead and raise your sanity before we forget that. And yes, you do have an event card. You mentioned that.
Mist from the walls. Mist pours out from the walls. There are faces in the mist, human and inhuman. Each explorer in the basement, which I'm the only one, must attempt a sanity roll. 4+, the faces are tricks of light and shadow, all as well. 1 to 3, take 1 die of mental damage. 0, take 1 die of mental damage.
So what kind of roll do you make?
Go ahead and read it.
Do a sanity roll.
Yes.
So your sanity is
5.
Now, what did it say about being in the basement?
And anybody that
Each explorer in the basement, because this tile could have been
Yeah.
ground or
So
upper.
that has nothing to do with that
Has
card.
nothing to do with that card,
No.
actually.
Nobody's in the basement.
You're right.
right,
So
except for me.
No,
no,
you're
you're
not in the
not.
basement.
Oh.
This is the basement.
That's the basement. That's the
Gotcha.
chapel.
Each explorer in the basement. Well, okay, so you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's,
Because each
Okay.
explorer in the basement must attempt it. Okay.
yes.
Huh.
That's what I was kind
Yes.
of
Even though
trying
it's
to get.
connected to the basement area.
Well, it's not. This is.
No.
It just happens to be going down. This is underneath it. If we were
Gotcha.
3D,
Okay.
you know.
Yeah.
See,
So.
and that's why you get paid. For
This is
I
ground
know.
level.
Yeah, this is.
Gotcha.
We've lived in Florida too long. We don't have basements, but we used to have basements where we lived.
Yep.
All right. So yes, that doesn't affect you, but you gained your sanity earlier. You did that,
Yes, I
right?
got it.
Okay, so that was good. All right, and we got to remember this junk room, and you're going to have to go back through there because there's no other exit here.
Ooh,
So you'll have to roll again
yeah.
every time we leave that. So anyway, it's back to Doug the Third.
Alrighty. Well, I'll just go ahead and do this and open the next room. Ground, basement, basement, upper. Oh, statuary corridor. Did I say that word right? I don't use that word often.
We don't have a statuary corridor in our house.
Probably true. Event. Something slimy. It's probably because the dog peed or something.
Could be.
What's around your ankle? A bug? A tentacle? A dead hand clawing? You must attempt a speed roll. Can I use my strong
You say a
hand?
speed roll or a peed roll?
Yes. So speed would be 4. Ah. And I got 2, which means I lose 1 might. So I did not fully succeed.
Okay. Could have been worse.
Yeah.
Could have been worse. Alrighty. Well, you know, the truth is right now we can't get to the basement. Eventually there will be an elevator and some stairs that can appear.
Or a hole.
Or a hole in the floor. That's right.
Just like our house.
But yeah.
See, we do have a basement.
So I will continue to move. I want to try to keep this small enough so everybody can see it on camera, but got to do something. Got to do some building here. So I'll just take this ground floor. This is the library. Once per game, if you end your turn here, you gain a knowledge. And it looks like the rooms are going to dead end here, so I will go ahead and gain my knowledge because I will need that. And then I will get my event card. Secret stairs. A horrible creaking sound echoes around you. You've discovered a secret stairwell. Put one secret stairs token in this room and a second secret stairs token in an existing room on another floor. Moving from one secret stairs token to the other counts as moving one space. You can follow the stairs now, even if you don't have any movement left. If you do, follow this turn, draw an event card in the new room. All right, we will probably edit this out, but I will find the stairs token. All right, I found the secret stairs tokens. There's a lot of tokens in this game, so I had to kind of search through them. But I will go from where I am, and I think I'm going to use this to give us a route to the basement, because right now there is none. And it said that I could go there. Let's see, I can follow the stairs now. If you do follow them this turn, draw an event card in the new room. So I think I'll do that. So I'm going to go here. So now I draw another event card, apparently. And it says, what the? As you look back the way you came, you see nothing, just empty fog and mist where a room used to be.
Did you trap yourself?
Pick up the tile for the room you're in. Put it somewhere else on the same floor of the house so its door is attached to a different unexplored doorway. If there isn't an unexplored doorway on this floor, move the room to a different floor.
Huh.
This is odd.
Did we just break the system?
Well,
I mean,
you know, I'm going to do it. Probably not what the designer intended.
leave in the comments. Is this a situation you've run into before?
'Cause
Because
this
I
is-
don't see a.
This is the basement landing,
Yeah.
but we're going to do it. The basement, this is...
I don't see a mechanical issue of why we couldn't do that.
This is a supernatural situation, and it's just reality has been...
Yeah. You want to put it next to that room?
Well, I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we all have to do a challenge through
Yeah,
that.
you're
That's
right.
true.
You're right.
I would
Well,
put
put it up here. I'm just trying.
Ah.
I'm trying not to run off the
Yeah.
camera, and I think we're getting pretty close right up there.
Okay.
We could scoot this down some. So let's
do it like
do
this. Okay, that works too.
We could do it at an angle, whatever. Well, since we don't have to worry about the basement now,
Exactly.
unless something happens to move it later. All right. So this is a weird situation. We need to move these down some too.
I was down in the basement. Now I'm on the
Basement
ground
is
floor.
now on the same level as the ground floor. Only in the house on the hill could this possibly happen. Well, after all that, it is now Nancy's turn.
Is it?
It
really?
is. Yep.
Seriously? Okay, I'm going to use this before we
The
get a
entire
haunt.
architecture of the building just changed.
Before you move during your turn, you can look at the top tile of the room stack.
Okay.
So,
You want to look at this?
It's a basement tile.
So it would have to attach to that basement tile that we just placed, I guess.
okay. So is that still the basement? That's the question.
It is, but you know you won't be able to get that far to use that tile this turn.
Well, and the other question is, do I have to place this, or can I?
Does it say place it?
Doesn't say place.
Just
it
before you
just says
move,
look.
you can look
Well,
at it.
no, then you wouldn't. It would just be
Yeah,
looking.
you're just getting information,
Mm-hmm.
see what it is,
Okay.
but you don't place it, and you won't be able to place it this turn because this is the basement here, and that has to
Right.
attach to that.
So put that back,
So
and I am done with this.
okay,
So I can, yeah.
just take your normal turn,
Okie doke.
and your speed was 4,
3.
3. 1, 2, 3. So nothing's going to happen this turn, and that's fine. It's a nice safe turn. Back to Doug the third.
Okay. Well, me and my puppo will keep going this way. Hey, Fido, did it feel like the basement just appeared on the ground floor?
Possibly.
Master bedroom. So I'm going to... I'm trying to be conscious of the cameras and
We
everything.
can go that way a bit.
Maybe do that,
We can do that.
and
That's
then I
fine.
can attach it like here maybe.
That's fine.
We'll probably have to move that later, but you
Yep.
know.
And then you go in there.
Woof woof. And it's an omen. Yes.
Yes.
So do you want to fit it in there or
No,
leave that
because this is a
space?
different
No.
floor.
Oh.
So we want to try to keep,
So
normally
yeah,
keep
no.
it separate. The only reason the basement's there is because of that weird supernatural
Because you
event.
messed it up.
I broke it.
You messed it up.
All right, so you get an omen card.
Okay.
I'll note that we have 4 omen cards. Right? Is that right? Already?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I mean, she used
Right.
hers.
Actually, I think it stays out. I don't
yeah,
think we
it
should
does.
discard it.
It does.
Just hang on
you can
to-
flip
that
it face
was-
down.
Oh, mine. That was mine. What
Yep.
did we do with yours?
You put it, I think you put it underneath
Oh, I
here, yeah.
did. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, we should
Ooh.
keep these out. So you keep.
We
Just
should.
flip it face down.
Okay.
All right. I found a medallion. A medallion inscribed with a pentagram. You are immune to the effects of the pentagram chamber, crypt, and graveyard. Make a
Okay.
hunt roll now. Oogie!
So 6 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you have to roll. Well,
Above a 4.
above a 4 or above.
Yeah. Bloop. Got it.
And you did. Okay. So I get yet another turn. And I am in the basement. So I think I will continue exploring that. And I will take this tile, which is the catacombs.
Catacombs.
You can attempt a sanity roll of 6 to cross, and if you fail, you stop moving. So you have to roll a sanity roll to get across there. But before I do that, I do have to take an omen card. This is the ring, a battered ring with an incomprehensible inscription. If you attack an opponent that has a sanity trait, you can attack with sanity instead of might. Your opponent then defends with sanity and damage, and damage is mental instead of physical. Now I got to make a haunt roll. All right. So we're up to 5 now.
Getting up
6.
there.
It is certainly a possibility now.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it is a reality now. It has happened.
Good job.
All right. Well, a little early, but that's all right. So, what's going to happen now? We're going to find out who is the traitor. And then we're going to, let's see which one has, I think it's this one that has the chart in it. Or maybe not. It must be one of these. It's not that
It's
one.
the do not read one.
It's this. Yes.
Or-
It's this one. Okay. Because the item that I just found was the ring. So there's a chart in here that lets me find the item. Rings in the catacombs means that I am the traitor. And it is scenario 41. So let me take a peek at it. Usually the traitor, which is going to be me, leaves the room, but we want to talk to you a little bit on camera here. So I have looked up, based on the room I was in and the item that I found, we are going into scenario 41, which is called Invisible Traitor. So here's what's going to happen. First of all, it says, searching through this dusty old place, you notice a word carved into the back of the ring you're wearing. As you say the word aloud, a terrible pain spikes through your left eye and into your skull. Pain fills you. Agony is so terrible you claw at your own skin to stop it. Then the pain is suddenly gone, and with it your conscience. You also seem to be missing your body. No, wait. You're invisible. An invisible hunter ready to kill. Yes, that's it. Kill. Something always stopped you before, but now you're free to do as you wish. You feel just like a kid at Christmas. Time to open your friends' gifts. Okay, right now, your explorer is still in the game but has turned traitor. So I'm going to leave him there. Get a piece of paper, choose any room currently in the house, write down the name of the room, that's where I am now. Then remove your figure from the house. What I know about the heroes is that they are trying to find and kill me. I win if all the heroes are dead. How to move. Instead of moving your figure around the room tiles, write down the room where you end your movement. Use your speed and normal movement rules to figure this out. If you exit a room with a hero in it, you don't spend an extra space of movement as monsters normally do in this game. You can still discover new rooms, but the heroes will obviously know where you are when you place new room tiles in the house. I can steal items. Once during your turn, you can attempt a speed roll to steal an item from a hero if you end your movement in the same room. This isn't a speed attack and your opponents can't defend against it. So I can roll my speed and it will determine what happens. Special attack rules. The ring no longer allows you to make sanity attacks, so the ring's regular effects are not in effect here. Unless you are attacking with an item, all your attacks are sneak attacks. Instead of attacking normally, roll a number of dice equal to half the original number of heroes rounded up. The hero you attack takes that much physical damage. Your opponent can't defend against this. If a hero guesses or knows what room you're in and attacks you, that attack is handled normally. You can both attempt to steal an item and attack on the same turn. All right. I'll get some paper and I'll let them come in and set up the scenario.
So we are reading our new winning condition for the game because Doug Jr. apparently is a traitor. So it says, you hear one of your companions whisper a strange word and then scream. You've never heard a sound that horrid from a living being before. You rush to your friend, but when you get there, you're alone. You hear a shuffling and a harsh, cold laugh. You have a terrible feeling that one of your friends has turned into a foe. What you know about the bad guys. The traitor has turned invisible and has decided to kill you all. Simple and straight to the point. And we win when the traitor is dead. So, basically it says, if a hero survives an attack by the traitor, that hero can attempt a knowledge roll at the end of the traitor's turn. Based on our roll, it'll tell us kind of what to do next. Once during your turn, you can attempt to attack the invisible traitor. If the traitor is in the same room as you, you can fight normally. If the traitor isn't there, you fail and can't make another attack that turn. If you fire the revolver or throw dynamite into a room where the traitor is, resolve the attack normally. And it does have a special condition for the spirit board, which I know she has, but she's used it already. So we might need to wait until something replenishes that, if I remember correctly. I'll check with him just to make sure. Yeah, that's about it, though. So let's see how this goes.
All right, so
Excuse me.
it ended with my turn,
Yeah.
obviously, because I started the haunt. And so I guess it's your turn. I guess if we continue.
I guess it is. So, let me make sure I understand. You are supposed to be invisible,
Yes.
correct?
She's turned
As a
invisible.
betrayer. Right.
And
So this
try to kill us.
this means nothing, correct?
That's me.
Well,
Oh, that's
him.
you.
And that's you.
Oh.
I took my
Okay.
last
figure
time
off.
we saw him,
So,
he
okay.
was here.
Gotcha. Okay. So,
That may not mean anything.
right. So I'm gonna try to go 1, 2, 3 over here.
Don't you have to do something to get through that room?
You do. Remember, you
Is
have
it?
to.
I thought that's if you.
Nope, it's every time you
Stick
pass
it.
through.
Okay.
Yeah, just
Okay.
pass
So-
through the room.
So what is it?
Well, you have to do a might roll and get 3 or better.
Okay.
And you did, so now you may do that. And she needs a ground floor tile.
Ground. Hey, look, we found a way to the basement.
A coal chute down to the winery. No. One-way slide to the basement landing.
Which is weird because we're over there, but magic, right?
It's like a slide that just stays
Yeah.
flat. Just
You have to buy
table.
tickets for it.
But nothing else happens on there, so it's.
Okay.
Now, does she end up in the basement, or does she just stay there?
I think I am in the basement.
I think you're right.
Oh,
I think
shoot.
You're right.
I mean, it's attached to the ground floor. What are you worried about? You know.
Because he's over in that area. I was trying to avoid him.
Yes, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So.
Well, la-di-da.
Okay. So my turn then, I guess.
Okay. Well, me and Fido are gonna look for a weapon. So I'm gonna go over here and draw a tile. Oh, darn it. Collapsed room. You must attempt a speed roll of 5 or more to avoid falling. So let me do that before I do
Your
anything
speed is
else.
4.
Yeah. And it says I need a 5 or more. So. Hey, 5! There we go.
Okay.
Okay, so 5 or more to avoid falling. Okay, so I guess I'm fine. I guess I just stay there.
Yep. Because
Okay.
there's nothing else happens, so it's my turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna check something
A very
here.
agile 12-year-old. So is my dog, for that matter. Not 12, but
Now, are you still confined to your movement, to your speed?
What? He's a traitor. You think he's going to tell us?
I know the man is honest. Okay.
He's
He
a
may be
traitor.
a traitorous killer, but he's
Okay. He's honestly
He
trying
has-
to kill us.
he
My
has
turn is over.
integrity.
Okay.
And nobody's dead yet? Awesome.
You would know.
It's my fault. My fault.
Your fault.
Everything's, I'm a mother.
It's all
Everything's
your
my fault. Okay, so 1, 2.
Nope.
There.
Nope.
Yes, you
What?
can do that.
I
Oh,
can
never
do
mind.
that
I thought she was trying to go here.
Oh.
No.
I panicked. I was like,
just breathe.
All right.
No.
So she needs a ground floor, which is right here.
A dusty hallway. I never get anything interesting.
Dusty hallway. Dusty hallway could be interesting.
Isn't that a country singer?
Could be. Hey folks, I'm Dusty Hallway.
Too close to the truth.
Okay.
I promise it's not that funny. So everybody
Funny.
sitting at home confused. Nothing that just happened was actually that funny.
It's an inside thing. Just
All right. You're up.
Thank goodness. All right. So I guess we'll just go here. Woof woof. Game room.
woohoo.
And there's an event. So
Oh.
hand me an event card. Shrieking wind. The wind picks up a slow crescendo to a screeching howl. Each explorer in the gardens, graveyard, patio, tower, on the balcony, or in a room with an outside-facing window must attempt a might roll.
Doesn't
I
apply
don't
to
think
anybody.
that's any. Yeah, that's none of us.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that works.
Okay. So
Now
my
it's the
turn.
murderer's turn.
Okay.
Ooh, I hear the wind picking up, or the rain picking
A
up.
dark and stormy night.
It's not stormy yet,
It's
but
not stormy, but it's rainy.
yeah.
All right. I got to think. Let's see. Yes. Got to make sure I do this right. Because if I don't, I'll hear about it.
And while we're in this moment of silence, for you guys, comment down below. What's your favorite scary movie or show on Netflix? Mine is Haunting of Hill House. That's all.
All right.
Let us know.
Let me do something here. 3, which means, I'm sorry, I thought I had this memorized, but I keep forgetting. Let's see.
Oh, he's rolling. That means he's probably
So
attacking.
Nancy, you take 3 points of physical damage. You could divide that between might and speed, but you got to take down 3 points.
Well,
I would come downstairs and help, but I'm just a 12-year-old with a
okay,
dog.
Now this has got like 2 3s, so I go down
Yeah.
to the next 3.
You got 3,
Yeah, you just-
3 clicks. So yes, if it repeats
Okay.
3, you're fine.
All right.
I'm sorry. I should have should have designated. So,
Okay.
alrighty, Douglas the Third.
Let me make sure I'm doing everything all right.
It's weird when it changes. The game changes. You gotta learn everything.
Okay, so she just got attacked, right?
Mhm.
All right. If a hero survives an attack by the traitor, that hero can attempt a knowledge roll at the end of the traitor's turn. Is your
Oh.
turn over?
My turn is over.
So, Mom, make a knowledge roll.
I will do that.
So, what's your knowledge at?
4. What am I supposed to get?
I will tell you once you roll it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 5? The hero detected the traitor's movement and knows which room he or she is in now. So?
Yeah, well, I just attacked you, so I'm in
So.
the dusty hallway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, and just as a reminder, because it is your turn, once per turn, you can attempt to attack the invisible traitor. If the traitor is in the same room as you, you fight normally. If the traitor isn't there, you fail. Blah blah blah. So you know he's there.
So the normal way, my attacks are different. The normal way is that you attack with your might, and you.
So yeah,
So you roll your might
I roll my
and
might.
see what it does.
that's
to it.
assuming you want to attack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So your might is
you attack
3.
me, you betcha.
Of course. All right. So she rolled 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. This is gonna hurt. I'm gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that hurts. Okay. But it's now your turn.
Okay. Well,
This is not going to be as easy as I'd hoped.
as the naturally curious 12-year-old does, I'm going to stay oblivious to the adults fighting downstairs. All right. So,
You could have wiped him out. Can you wipe him out from?
Well, he's
from a
too far
distance?
away.
with what, a sniper
Oh,
rifle?
What do I know?
I got this one. All
Like,
right.
unless you got a weapon that does so, you have to be in the same room.
Bloody room.
You.
You got an item. Maybe it's a sniper rifle.
Who knows? No, but it's an axe.
Huh?
So yeah, very sharp.
That would fit.
All right, you roll
Alright.
1 additional die, a maximum of 8 dice when making a might attack with this weapon. You can't use another weapon while you're using this one. Cool. That works. So using my dog, who is naturally well trained for knowing him of 20 minutes.
Is it a service dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Otherwise, he has to
With a
leave the
little
house.
vest.
Assuming I'm understanding this for what it says once during your turn, the dog can move to any explored room up to 6 spaces away using doors and stairs, and then return. It can pick up, carry, and/or drop off one item before it returns. With that being said, I'm gonna send you a present, Mom, because you're
Thank
down there with your little thing. So he's gonna go ruff with his axe in his mouth, and he's gonna go da, 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 which is exactly 6, and then he's gonna return. So yeah. Get your life alert. You're
Okay.
gonna need it.
Let's see.
I'm a good son to one of them.
I think we are offending people on a couple different levels here.
Unsubscribe. You know, it's easy. People do it all the time.
All right. That's my turn.
He's running. I can hear his little old man feet.
And not very fast, I might add.
You can hear his little cane tapping
What is
away.
your speed?
I'm at 2 now.
Okay.
Well,
Alrighty then.
you got a 50-50 shot at finding where he is at this point. I'm not gonna lie, because I mean well, no. You gotta. He's either here, or here.
Yeah.
So, anyways, you're an axe wielding, not elderly, young woman.
Yep.
So you're in good hands. Allstate.
You can. What does that say right there?
You can attempt a sanity roll of 6 or higher to cross. If you
Okay.
fail, stop moving. So I wouldn't recommend.
No. And
Going there.
This is closed off, so I'm gonna go there.
Wait, what's closed off?
Yeah. I don't know. Where were you
Well,
at?
there's
Yeah.
no. I mean, there's no further exit.
Right,
out
you
of
can't
here.
go any.
Right.
You can't go any further this way.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. So your turn's done. So Douglas the Third, if that is your real name.
I mean, just so you know, you can attempt an attack roll against him.
Okay. Yeah.
Now,
if you think
if you
I'm
think-
in your room.
I think you are.
I mean, the worst that'll happen is says if the traitor isn't there, you fail and can't make another attack that turn. So basically, you can prematurely attack now,
Yeah.
and if he attacks you, you just can't respond to it on your turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's up to you.
Definitely want to attack them.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So let's see. Roll one additional die when making my attack. You can't use another weapon when you're using this.
So it's just
Okay,
4
right.
dice.
Right. So
Just start swinging that axe around.
You missed. I'm not there.
You hear this?
and I can only use this once, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
You
Good.
keep it. Unfortunately. Okay.
All right, I'll keep finding things to send you with my dog. Scoot me towards you, one.
Are you talking about off the board or?
Yes,
That's
off,
right.
off the
Okay,
board.
yeah.
Yeah. Charred room, and that's an omen, which will probably give me something, maybe. So, let's see.
Yeah, usually gives you something.
Mask.
It doesn't matter now because we've already done the haunt.
We're being
But we'll keep track of it.
We're being
anyway.
safe even in the game. Yeah. A somber mask to hide your intentions. Once during your turn, you can attempt a sanity roll to use the mask. Let me see. You can put on or take off the mask. Put on the mask.
So depending on what number you rolled, different things will happen.
Yeah. Sure, I'm a kid. I'll put on a mask. It's not like I'm fighting an elderly man that's invisible.
What you need?
Let me see. Sanity, so 4.
4.
And
That can't be good.
no, it just says I can't use the mask that
Okay.
turn. So
All right. So my turn. Let me think about this.
we hear an aged
Squeak,
aged voice through the hallway. Where the heck am I?
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
Okay. Well. Move me that way.
Nope,
Can't.
can't go that way.
Oh, okay.
That leaves the mansion. You'd be done. You want
Well,
me this
I
way?
would like to.
No,
yes.
you can't though. Sorry. You want me to here?
Mhm.
Okay. Ground floor is right here.
Oh, the gardens! Finally, I'm in the garden.
I was thinking she found the outhouse for that response.
All right. So
And
garden.
I have an event.
Take an event.
Lights out. Your flashlight goes out. Don't worry, someone else has batteries. Keep this card. You can move only one space each turn until you end your turn. Until you end your turn in the same room as another explorer. At the end of that turn, discard this card so you can move normally again. Okay.
So you're restricted to one.
Wow. It's like 2 racing snails over here at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, my turn, I guess.
It is.
Move me that way.
This way.
Nope. Nope. No. New room. There we go.
Where's the bathroom?
Go found the vaults.
The vault's good.
Yeah, it's first of all, it's an event, so I will do that first. But then it says you can attempt a knowledge roll of 6 or higher to open the empty vault.
Okay.
Oh, and empty the vault. I was like, open the empty vault. Why would I want to open it? It is meant to be. You collapse to the floor. Visions of future events pouring through your head. Choose one of these 2 options. You can look at the top 3 tiles of the card of any one stack. If you do, rearrange the 3 tiles or cards in any order and put them back on top. Do not tell anybody the results. Or you can choose instead to roll 4 dice and write down the result. For one future die roll, of your choice you can that you can attempt, you can use that number instead of rolling. If that number is higher than the maximum possible result, use the maximum possible result instead.
So basically, you can roll and reserve that for later.
You also get 2 items.
No,
Nope,
well,
not
only
yet.
if he has to attempt a knowledge roll
Oh, okay.
of 8 or
Gotcha.
6 or
I-
8.
yeah.
6 or more.
6.
I want to have a little savings account of rolls.
Okay.
So let me see.
I can give you some paper. A little piece.
Well, maybe if I'm trying to roll and I want to get a low number, I
That
can.
could be if you're feeling particularly
2.
depressed or something. My pen.
Thanks.
Okay. So,
Now, can I still try to do that?
yeah.
I mean, so what does I have to get a 6 or
Knowledge
higher?
roll of 6 or more.
That's going to be nearly impossible.
Well, you only have 3 dice, so it would be tough, but
It is
it's
possible.
not impossible, right?
You know what, before I do that, let me try putting my mask back on.
Okay.
Because that might actually help me, if I can do it successfully.
All right.
You can attempt this. So that's my sanity. So. Darn it.
Man.
All right.
You
well-
could substitute your reserved roll for that if you'd rather.
Thank you. Well, I guess I'll still try with my knowledge. It's not impossible, just very unlikely. Oh, darn. That was really close.
That's close.
I can't replace 1 die with that, can I?
Nope.
Oh, I was actually 1 away.
Yep.
Darn. Okay. Well,
Well,
is what it is.
well, you can still try the roll there. Well, that was for your mask. You can still try the.
Yeah.
Wasn't that for your
No,
mask?
That was my second roll. and
Oh, that was for that. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. That's right, because you rolled
Yeah.
like even worse
Yeah.
for the.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So let me see where I'm at. I've forgotten. All right. So. Okay.
That old age is really sneaking up on you, isn't it?
It is. Okay, I'm done.
See, all you have to do is look at that screen up there.
Oh, well, I hadn't thought about that.
That's you can read.
Okay, so I can only move 1 room at a time. This
Yep.
stinks. Okay, well, move me out of the garden.
Okay, so you're gonna get another ground floor, and I'll just put it here if that's all right.
Oh, well.
It's only
You have
it's only
one
got one
option,
option, so we'll put it that way. Then
What
you
is
get
that?
an event. It's conservatory,
Oh, okay.
which I think is the Latin word for bathroom.
There's something odd about this room, but what? It's tickling the back of your mind. There's medication. If you want to try to figure out what's odd, attempt a knowledge roll. A section of roll. Oh, okay.
What's odd is there's an invisible old man hobbling around somewhere trying to kill us.
You can hear the
Okay.
chain clicking.
Okay. 4+. A section of wall slides away, revealing an alcove. Draw an item card.
Stick of dynamite.
Armor.
Oh.
It's just prop armor from a Renaissance fair, but it's still metal. Anytime, not just once per turn, you take physical damage, take 1 less point of damage. This item can't be stolen.
Your only advantage is being invisible. And your speed at this point, and barely at that.
I wonder if I could. How could I get more speed? I can still reveal rooms.
I was gonna say,
I can. It just
not
lets
that
you
I'm
know
trying
where
to
I'm
help.
at.
I was gonna say, not that I'm trying to help you, but
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so I'm gonna try my mask one more time, just because it will help me if I can put it on. Nope.
Nope.
Okay. Second thing, I'm gonna try the vault again, which once again probably won't work, but at this point,
That's what I like, a positive attitude.
I'm darn. Okay. All right, and lastly, I'm just gonna go this way, then that way.
You can't go this way.
What do you mean?
There's no door here.
I can't.
Yeah, there's a door
There's a
here.
door there, but there's no door
okay,
here.
gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
So you want to do here?
so my speed is 4, so 1, 2. So take me where my dog is, and then right here.
Okay.
And research laboratory, and it's an event. Can you put my dog in there? Thanks. I miss- Funeral. You see an open coffin. You're inside it.
Creepy.
You must attempt a sanity roll. I'll bet I do. Okay. All
nice
right.
roll.
Yeah, that's what I needed earlier. Okay, so you blink and it's gone. Gain 1 sanity. Ha ha!
Man,
Wrong way.
maybe I should reveal some rooms so I can get
You
some more speed or something.
Probably should.
I hate to though. All right. Well, let me see. Okay, so.
Can my dog attack anyone? No, it can't. Okay.
Okay.
Bet you my dog could find you.
I just revealed a room.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
He's coming after you.
No, I see that.
And I gotta read it. Can't read it from there. It's a gallery. You can choose to fall to the ballroom if it's in the house. If you do, you take a die of physical damage. Well, I would not choose to do that. I do get an omen, which is a madman, a companion, a raving, frothing madman.
Oh.
Gain 2 might and lose 1 sanity now. Lose 2 might and gain 1 sanity if you lose custody of the madman.
Well, crap. Now we got 2 people to keep up with.
Okay, so I
want my axe
I
back.
will gain 2 might and lose 1 sanity. Well, that's good.
Question is the madman even
Since
going to help you right
already
now?
yeah.
3. All right. Yeah, the madman is actually he goes with me, although he's going to be invisible too.
Oh, yeah?
I'm just going to use.
Can he attack for you?
No.
No?
Actually, I don't know that he really does much. At least not in this scenario. I'm going to use this blob monster to represent my madman, but he'll hang out here.
Representing his brain.
So, I gotta write that down because I didn't know what room I was in until I drew it. All right. So, Nancy is up. Since you gave all your items away, I figured I'd come after you. Because that lady's got an axe
And armor.
and armor.
If I could just.
It's too bad she's blind as a bat.
Exactly.
That's true.
She's like,
So Doug, you and I need to start moving towards each other so I can have a little more speed.
I may go back downstairs. I don't know.
well, now that you have armor, I want my axe back.
She can only move 1, man.
You send your dog after it, and I'll send it back.
So you're up. That's all she can do.
Take me to him. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, can you move that far?
Yeah.
Right here.
In the room.
There you
Okay,
go.
okay.
Nope, that's my dog. I want me and my
Oh.
dog. No, leave the dog there.
Both of
Yep.
them.
There you go. Thanks.
I didn't know you could go that far.
Yep,
What
my
was I
speed
thinking?
is 4. You were thinking you could outrun a 12-year-old.
Because he hasn't gotten beaten up yet.
4.
So that's your might?
yes.
You got 4?
Yes. And I rolled a 4.
I might have goofed. Let's see. Well,
Basically, I saw this door swing
1,
open and close. I was like,
2,
I got him! And I run and I start swinging. Just mosh pit
3.
style.
4. I'm dead. Why did I do that? I didn't think you could reach me.
You thought wrong.
Oh.
And now my dog is going to eat you.
Okay.
That's an addition.
Dead.
If you win, the traitor lies dead. It says her body, but it's clearly a him. His body visible now that the evil has left it. He doesn't look so terrible now that you can actually see him. You don't know why your friend turned against you. You just hope that whatever caused his transformation won't bring him back in some other, more even hideous form.
Well,
We win!
I probably should have stayed downstairs. I shouldn't have gone there. I was thinking he had 3 movement. I didn't think he could get to me. And that was just a careless error on my part.
Okay, well, very frankly, he can't. Hold on. There's no doorway there.
I didn't go that
Go
way.
way. Came through here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
1, 2,
1, 2,
3.
3,
Okay,
4.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whose
I
side
wish.
are you on?
I just want
She
to
wants
play
to be
by
fair,
the
that's all.
rules.
So, just a little quick discussion here. Yeah, I should have stayed down there. I probably could have got, how much might and speed do you have left?
I had 3 on both.
3 on, well, you could have probably could have handled
well,
another,
Not her speed.
well, you had your armor, that's right.
And
So,
the axe.
yeah, so I just didn't know. Obviously I messed up. But anyway, that was a pretty straightforward scenario.
Yeah.
Some of them are a little more complex.
I was going to say, that was a pretty simple.
Yeah,
actually.
but it's good. We didn't, we don't want this video to drag on too long. So that was actually a good sample. So yeah, that's what the game is like. Is it? I mean, yeah, there's some strategy. I mean, you got to make decisions. Obviously, I made a poor decision, and it cost me the game. But there is some strategy involved. People that say there's no strategy in here, that's just not true. There is strategy. It's not a heavy strategy game like
It's
some
good to
things, but-
introduce the concept of co-op and strategic play to maybe someone who's new to both of those in a board game. Me being able to share my weapon with her using my dog as transportation, the components were really simple, but the effect it had could have been a lot bigger, but it did help.
I will tell you one flaw I think with the game. Not really a flaw with the game, but
You can say flaw.
well, it's not really. But if you're playing this, oftentimes when you're playing it, at least with us, we're playing with somebody new. If that new person ends up being the traitor, it can be very confusing for them if they're not used to this kind of thing. But the easy fix is that you can make anybody could be the traitor.
Yeah.
When the haunt starts, even if it's supposed to be that person, you can change it up and make it whoever. I wouldn't want to send a brand new gamer unless they felt confident that they were fine with it. I wouldn't want to make a brand new gamer the traitor because they're by themselves and they have to interpret the scenario by themselves.
So basically, if this is your game and you're introducing it to a group for the first time, be mentally prepared and willing to maybe take on that role.
Yeah.
Should, even if the situation isn't actually pointed towards you, go ahead and be willing to be like, all right, guys, because this is our first time,
And you might ask them if they feel like they
Yeah,
can handle
definitely
it.
ask
and
them,
You want, and you
but-
agree, and, let them do it. But yeah, a lot of people don't want to because they don't know what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And
It can
people
be
that especially
intimidating.
if they're not a gamer in general, they probably would want to mess with it. But
Yeah.
anyway, it can be a lot of fun. And if a new person that's left with the rest of the group would be fine because they can help them because it's cooperative. So yeah, we like it. It's a good game. The gameplay time, boy, it can change a
It
lot
can-
depending
yeah.
on the scenario.
Now that we've played it again, because I haven't played this in a long
Right.
time,
I haven't either,
it's like I appreciate the fact of not having to go through a mythos phase,
Right.
as in some of the other
Mansions
games.
of Madness.
Yeah, which I love, Mansions of Madness, but it does
a
make
long
it
game.
much longer. Yeah.
Yeah. This is quite a bit more condensed than a lot of other heavy games.
But I
the
think
same
for
thing.
most people, this is a good gaming experience, especially new people, but even gamers. It's not a hard, thinky game, but it's fun and just and maybe I think that our family has good imagination. So maybe we enjoy thematic things more than some people might. I don't know, and I'm not criticizing others. I'm just saying we live in a fantasy world. No, but we're very, we just do. We have good imaginations, and we always have, and that's why we've played D&D and stuff, because we're able to enjoy that and get into that world even without props and things, and Nancy being on stage as much as she had, and being a writer and being an actress as much as she was. And thematic stuff just appeals to us. So this is dripping with theme. This game is. So anyway, again, pretty simple scenario, but there's I don't know how many scenarios. I think it's 50. I think there's about 50 different scenarios, and there is, I should mention, there is an expansion called the Widow's Walk, and there is another version. Excuse me for scooting around. Scooby-Doo, Betrayal at Mystery Manor, and this is somewhat simplified, but it's a lot of fun. And so if you're into Scooby-Doo, like I really enjoy it, then you might enjoy this version as well.
What's the age span on that?
The age recommendation on this is
Age?
non-existent.
No,
Is it over here?
there. It's on the front. It's
On the front.
8 and up.
8 and up. So, but I think, these are just guesses. I mean, if you got a 7-year-old that you think can handle it, that's
So
fine.
Charlotte could handle it.
Yeah, definitely. So, and we should play it with her sometime.
Let us know if you want to see a playthrough of this one too.
Yeah, we'll get our 8-year-old
Granddaughter.
granddaughter over here.
My
His niece, our 8-year-old granddaughter over here, and play with her sometime. So anyway, don't want to ramble too much more, but thanks for watching our playthrough. Hopefully you got a better idea of why we chose this. There are a lot of great games that start with the letter B, but we feel like this is a great one for game night. And hopefully you understand that a little more now. And we appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. My name is Doug Jr. Yeah, that's me.
I am Dugga the Third.
And who are you? That's who doesn't know. This is Nancy, my wife. So thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Doug and Doug Gaming. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.